Good morning, and welcome to episode 12 of Tales Ranky. Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're only missing Curvy so far, so it's looking good. It is looking good, people. Why is that not working? Hold on. That is not working. Let me refresh you. Oh, it's because the bloody chat box is empty. That'll be why. I think. Okay, yeah, it is. All right, let me get in Discord and we'll get to playing.
Yeah, so you don't see. It's too late.
Hello.
Hey.
No, I was doing that. That wasn't for you guys. That was for my. I was my stream chat box thing for the dice roll wasn't working.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hello. We're all here. Look at this.
Wow.
Hi, hello.
Okay, let's do some things before we start because yeah, we've got a few things to do. Chris,
Hey,
how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Last session when you weren't here, have you been filled in, or should I do a recap first?
I'm gonna need one of them recaps.
Okay, let's just get to it. We'll do a recap and then we'll get to your things afterwards. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Go on. What was you gonna say?
Oh, I need to give you two abilities. Or
No.
two
You would.
attributes to-
No, it was just one of those three, and if you want to stick with shot, so it's either a feat or an ability score.
I'll do the
feat.
feat's fine.
Okay, I've added it all. So you on your sheet now, you've got like if you attack with a ranged weapon, you'll have the normal one, and then you'll have the same like weapon like your gun or your bow, but it'll have sharpshooter next to it. That'll be using the -5 and +10 damage. So if you want to take a -5, just click that one instead. It will use the same ammo.
Okay, cool.
Okie dokie. Right, let's get back to it. Then I got a few things to run through because I've updated some things. Okay, recap.
Music is so nice.
Yeah, Ziggy, help me out with some new music. It's great. You guys have been on your adventure to remove the mark from the back of your neck. After very recently, you discovered of Casimir's plan to get some assistance from the Whispers in Dreadstone to get hold of these arcane batteries. Because you didn't have enough magic to open the gates of Kazath, which you saw through a scry spell in the Daedalian Archive safe house in Balinor. So you made your way there, one, to interrupt Casimir's plan, and two, to attempt to save Ella's brother. You got to Dreadstone with a very successful infiltration after saving a magical baby. You went through the tunnels, nearly got crushed, but got up into Dreadstone, found out very quickly, but with some pleasant timing of Casimir's envoy, or emissary, rather, arriving, and everyone being a little bit on edge for visitors in this place, you had a little bit of time to rush down into the dungeons where you found several magic people, including Anna's brother, Belavanart's husband, and Elena, the wizard who you've assisted. You freed them, killed the warden that was down there, the Whisper Warden, the Shaderkai, with a pretty good ambush. Got out there, had an epic escape, blew the fucking... Well, you blew something up inside it. You don't exactly know how much damage you did. Escaped the hail of arrows in a rowboat over your head. Pip turned into Pippenheimer with the arcane batteries, and then Doug the Planetar came and scooped you up and got you out of there. Shortly after that, you were dropped on the side of a riverbed near the Hornpeak Mountains, where you discovered that Elena, the wizard, one of the wizards in your custody, had been injured by arrows and had died. after a short discussion on morality and whether or not it would be safe to bring her back with the mage plague that she had, even if it was a small amount, you eventually decided to go ahead with it, and Doug brought her back from the dead. Though it didn't work. It seemed that she was, given she was a member of this organization that was so against divinity, it seems she was too faithless, and for whatever reason, didn't work. And you watched as her soul was beginning to get dragged to the Horn Peak Mountains, and you believe Kazath. You were then kind of assisted and aided through Gabriel and the Raven Queen, it seems like, got involved and was able to tether her soul to her body. And through a fight where she went from helpless and upset to being dead and dragged away, something else took over, and you had to fight this banshee of a woman or a soul that fought back, as something didn't want you, stopping this soul from entering the Horn Peaks. But eventually, you managed to get her soul within her body, and she was revived, and she's been with you since, and is seemingly pretty willing to help out with your endeavors. You eventually headed back to Balinor, stayed in Frederick's mother's house overnight, and then kind of come back to the Daedalian Archive safe house, where you've since been planning an attack. Oh, I can't forget, on your sleep you had a visit from Casimir, where he attempted to kind of sweeten the deal and have you come willingly to the gates of Kazath. But instead you have decided that it's not going to happen, and you are planning a full-scale attack on the gates with your allies. And that is where we left off last session. So before we get to anything, Chris, you weren't here, so we didn't roll for you, but you slept. So I'm gonna need a wisdom saving throw from Chuck, please.
All right. Okay. A wisdom saving throw, you said?
That's correct. Yeah.
Fuck!
Ooh.
Finally!
It finally happened. Chuck's curse is broken. God damn it.
Okay.
Curse, that's a fucking blessing.
Ziggy, you were so triumphant.
Dude, I feel like it was just last session. Sock had me rolling every fucking interaction when we got to this goddamn whale.
Okay, go ahead and roll a d10 for me.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh my god.
This guy. This fucking...
Okay,
pretty
F5.
average.
Okay. As Chuck awakes in the morning, after these nightmares and visit from Casimir, you do take 6 points of psychic damage.
Oof.
And one of your eyes has turned completely milky white. Like there is no pupil or iris, it's just completely white.
That makes sense. He's like 700 years old.
Meanwhile,
Chuck has glaucoma.
the other one is turned into this yellowish, devilish eye with like this vertical pupil.
Oh, that's cool.
Wait,
yeah.
so Chuck's cool?
Yeah, Chuck got cooler, I think.
That's how you want
Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Chuck's
I got
either
coke
cooler,
nails.
or he's the 15-year-old dog that everyone knows someone has.
Okay, so that has happened. Let me just add that you're
Does Chuck feel anything from this, or is this more like
you feel the psychic damage, like you've got a bit of a
yeah?
hangover in the morning and your head's hurting, but it's like you notice I'd say the rest of the group have pointed out to you this change in your physique. So that's happened. Also, Chris, because you weren't here last session, I will say you spent enough time with the braces you found from the warden in the prison of Dreadstone. So let me open your character sheet and I will put those on your person really quick.
The braces.
The braces. Yeah, you found not braces. Chuck is not wearing braces. No, you'll find them under your equipment. They were like two
bracers. Okay.
braces, like they go on your wrist.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's there for you to read over whenever you like. Okie dokie. Also, for Pip and for Zaxxon, I've updated the arcane battery. Oh, Chuck, you've got one too. I didn't realize. Anybody else got an arcane battery?
Where the fuck did Chuck stick an arcane battery?
I don't know, but you have it.
He's like
I didn't mean to
3'5".
I didn't grab any.
No, I don't have any.
Okay, there's an arcane battery for you, so that is an item that you have use of now if you like. What else? Anything else I am forgetting before we get going?
Did we ever learn what? You know what? Never mind. Actually, I'm gonna take that back.
Okay.
I'm good.
Everybody have their feet and stuff? Sorry.
Yeah, I think everybody at their feet. Yeah, so I think everyone's sorted for that. What else? I think
Oh, the Raven Queen's definitely about the worthy now, it seems.
Yes,
No
I've
second
added
thing.
your boon. Yeah. So at the end of the last session, after Gabriel kind of made a decision to go ahead, not necessarily after Casimir, but it was more of the decision to find these souls, which was what the Raven Queen then decided to imbue this blessing upon him. So I've added that on there too. That's all automatically added. So whenever you heal anybody, it will add that extra
Sweet.
healing automatically. Okay, we are good to go. Any questions before we go ahead?
Where are we? Like this second?
Right this second, you are in the Daedalian Archive safe house. I believe you've closed the door to this small kitchen area, and you've been having a discussion about your plan of attack. All right.
Okay.
So, as you all kind of sit around the table having this discussion, I would say Pip, you hear in your head. Wait, cover you hear?
Yep.
Okay. You hear in your head a like whisper begin to come through that's like quite weak at first, but then kind of begins to grow a little bit, and you hear, "Hello, this is Frederick's mother. Something's happened. He's gone. Please come."
Not in his future husband. No.
You can reply, but that is all that's come through for now. It was kind of very weak magic, but it has pierced your mind.
Is there any way to determine whether or not that was, in fact, from Frederick's mother and not just like a fucking illusion?
Make an Arcana check, sure.
I'm wondering why Pip has a one-way line to his mother.
No.
This is off to a great start.
You
by the
are
way.
at your like wizarding experience, you're unsure if it's possible to disguise yourself in these kinds of sending messages.
All right, well,
Hey guys.
Yeah.
I think I just got a message from Frederick's mom saying he's gone. Did anybody else hear that?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Something's up.
now how far are we from her
From a
house?
house? Not that far. I'd say it's probably like 15-20 minute walk.
Perfect.
Is this normal to be talking to his mom?
No, that's why it's weird.
Oh, okay. Just wondering.
What did she say?
She said he was gone and that something was wrong.
We owe Frederick quite a bit, all things considered. Shall we?
Enna's already up and out the door.
Jackson, can you carry me?
Yeah, well, I'll pick up Pip and set him over my shoulders.
And at this time, while they're traveling to her house, Pip is gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay, sure.
Since it
All
takes
right.
about 10 minutes.
So we smash cut to as you're walking up towards the front of Frederick's mother's house. As you arrive, everyone give me a perception check.
Fuck.
Ooh!
Bro,
Hmm.
these dice in my way.
What'd you do to my dice? I took one day off, man.
My dummy mommy will lead me to the light, baby.
Okay, Gabriel. I'd say Gabriel, Pip, and Zaxxon. As you're kind of approaching, you already notice that one of the windows on the front of the house, there is glass on the floor on the outside. So on the street side, there is glass on the floor, and one of the panes of glass has been smashed like outwards. I'd say Gabriel, as you're kind of getting here, you notice a small trail of blood in an alleyway that kind of goes down the side of the house.
Yeah, as soon as Gabriel kind of recognizes it, like, just like kind of trails it with his cane, looking at Pip, kind of like pointing at it. This trail.
And I would assume at this point, Detect Magic would be active. Is there
Yep.
anything of note? that Pip would notice?
Outside here, not so much. No.
I'm gonna.
Go ahead,
Sorry,
sorry.
God. No, you
No. It's all. No, please.
I was gonna say, someone find his mother, see if she knows anything, and I was gonna start following the blood.
Should
Enna's
we
gonna
check
go
inside
into the house
first?
and start looking around. Yeah.
Pip's gonna follow Anna.
Okay, so I've got
Oh my god.
Zaxxon, Gabriel on the outside, following the blood. I've got Pip and Enna going inside. Chuck, where are you going?
He's legally blind.
Chuck has like big Ray Bans on, just like clicking a cane.
You gonna stay outside? Oh, you're gonna go inside, Chuck. Just so I know.
Chuck will probably follow.
Which one?
Inside or outside?
Inside or outside?
What's up?
Inside or outside the house?
Okay, I'll be honest.
So the
I had-
inside,
I think I-
unknown. Outside,
okay.
there's a trail of blood.
No.
that
Oh.
Gabriel and Zaxton are following,
Well,
Mhm.
while Enna and Pip go inside to see if they can find Frederick's mom.
Chuck will probably check the blood.
Okay, so let's. I'm gonna go inside team first. You go inside. First of all, the door is unlocked. As you go in, the first thing you see is that this room, the living space, is in disarray. The plates are smashed, the tables are overturned, there's broken chairs, the books have been like, you don't know whether they've been pulled, but they're just all over the floor. You see the window pane smashed here from the inside. Just this whole place is just in a state of, it needs cleaning up. What you also notice is there is a significant amount of blood in the room. Anybody who's going inside, just make me an investigation check.
Sick.
Pip. We gotta fix that.
Bro, what?
Oh no.
Happening?
Okay, and simple enough. I mean, you both know enough that there has been a fight here, but that's all you're getting on a 9 and a 10.
And
There has been a
about
scuffle.
what about detect magic inside the house?
Okay, detect magic. I mean, you've got some of the photo frames, like the kind of animated,
The same one from before.
same one from before, yeah.
That's it?
That's kind of smashed on the floor. You see, coming around the corner is Frederick's mother from the kitchen. As she kind of peeks around and sees it's you, and she comes around. You see, she's got like she's holding a wand that seems to be magical. And other than that, you do notice like traces of magic in here, like traces of like evocation, like lingering on the air. Nothing like physical, like an item or anything like that, but you know that there was magic used here within, the past 12 hours.
Are any of the other rooms disturbed, or was the fight just in the main room?
You go out and you go and check, and it looks like only, this main space was disturbed.
Pip's gonna.
Go on.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
Pip's gonna ask Frederick's mom.
What happened?
I don't know. I came out this morning, and this is how I found it. Frederick's not in his room, and I don't know what could have happened. I didn't hear a thing.
Okay.
This is gonna sound so insensitive.
Are you a heavy sleeper?
She kind of shrugs a little bit. And I mean, I guess, but not this much. And points at like the room.
Hmm.
I'm gonna cut to outside really quick. You guys,
Yep.
Following the blood trail, it looks like there is a back door to like the kitchen area that has been you arrive there, and that's where the blood has come from. And it seems to have been actually make me an investigation check. Damn. Okay, Gabriel and Chuck, you notice that the back door has been it's been lockpicked. It's been broken into. So you can see the scratches around the lock where someone had taken some lockpicks and made their way inside. And then it looks like the blood is coming out of the house, and the trail leads off into the main street and disappears and stops.
I have 2 quick questions.
Sure.
Is the door open, and is it normal looking blood, or does it look kind of strange?
Okay, you open the door. You go to open the door. It swings open, like it's still open.
Okay.
As for the blood, go ahead and make me either an investigation check or a nature check.
Okay. Oh, that's rough.
Hard to tell whether or not the blood's different. It seems to have dried a bit. Like it's not wet. There is still elements of it wet, but it has dried up a bit. So it's been here for some time, at least a few hours, at least. But you can't tell what creature it might have been from.
Chuck's just gonna kind of run the top of his foot like over the a piece of the dried blood trail. Kind of look at it.
Anything else you guys want to do on the outside?
I want to look around and see if anybody is suspicious or maybe watching us or just anything that seems out of the ordinary.
Gonna make a perception check. Sure.
Gabriel would be doing the
Do
same,
something, but
so...
I don't know if it'll be over the top or not.
Oh, you already have advantage, so... I was going to say I'd assist in that. But there you go.
I got that shield.
Got that shit. You got that shit a lot.
With an 18, you look around in the crowd and you see you're kind of close to the edge of Balinor, like the whale. And you notice over towards like the boardwalk, there's like a little market space, and you see like within the crowd of people busy buying, food for their day. You see a cloaked figure looking towards you, and you kind of meet eyes, but you recognize them. Purple skin, kind of white hair, kind of flowing down, and there's like a gust of wind, and you see the tiefling, the emissary. That was Dreadstone. And there is a hint of a smirk before they disappear, and you see a flash of cloak going over the edge of Balinor.
Yeah, I would just immediately to the people outside. Just Casimir's lackey is here. That's likely who is our friend. He was just in that crowd. I took off and went over the edge of the whale.
It seems as much as we're watching him, he's watching us. We should tell the others.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm head inside and say a similar thing to all of them.
You relay that info. You come inside and you see Frederick's mother kind of discussing with Pip and Anna at the minute. But you come inside again, seeing the disarray that's inside, the blood on the floor. Yeah. Okay.
I feel like I'm tempted to to shift my wild shape to snow leopard and use keen smell. But I feel like it could be over the top.
Do what you want.
Were we able to find where the trail led to? Or have we not followed the blood trail yet?
From my understanding, it led out into the street and sort of disappeared from there. Sorry.
And dissipate it.
D&D time.
He's
I'll
and
gonna-
Off right now.
Ask Frederick's mom.
Did Frederick say anything was happening or out of the ordinary?
no, not at all.
Insight check.
Oh, good roll inside check.
I think she's full of it. Yeah.
With an 18, you see no eye twitching, no beads of sweat,
Okay.
nothing that would indicate that she's lying.
Excuse me.
She just looks concerned for her child. Will you be able to find him? I know you're friends.
We will do our best. You haven't noticed anybody lingering around lately? Anybody come to the door asking any questions? Maybe looking for us?
I don't get many visitors, so I don't. No, I just tend to keep to myself.
Oh, I'm gonna feel horrible if going to this. Ugh.
You do. She does. She just kind of pipe up as you say that. She says, I did find this morning on the over there, and she kind of points in the kitchen where there's like a, pretty big kerfuffle. There's a bunch of stuff on the floor, and she reaches into like a little cardigan and pulls out what looks to be a small journal that's kind of covered in blood. She kind of hands it to one of you.
I'll take it.
You open it up, and written in blood on the inside, you see can you see that? You can't see that.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh, you can see that.
yeah. Yeah.
You see the kind of what looks to be, well, I'll let you decipher.
What the fuck? What the
Over and over again.
What kind of umbrage shit is this?
When they have all forgotten the taste of my blood. Okay, this was the original riddle, was it not?
Mm-hmm.
Or, yeah, from the very first. When they have all forgotten the taste of my blood, my chosen shall step forth. The blaze of my fallen star will burn promises of glory onto the skin of the worthy, and it is they who will be reborn in my image. For only fiendish perfection may sit on my throne. And yeah, that's the
And you see like the whole book is filled with this kind of stuff.
my chosen, my
Right.
chosen, my chosen, my chosen.
Mm,
Yeah.
And there's nothing magical about this book, right?
No, you don't detect anything magical now.
And
Monka W.
question regarding at least the right side of the book, where some of them sort of like abruptly end with just a C, others with CHO. Is that intentional?
It looks to be, you can gather without a check that this is definitely like the writings of someone who's a little bit mad. And like it's very much the handwriting in the journal that I've shown you is not accurate. It's written in like scribbles, like it's like someone writing as fast as they could in this blood. It's hard to comprehend at some point. Some things aren't done correctly. It just looks a little bit crazed.
Got it. Okay.
Anybody who looks at this book as flipping through, go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Fuck.
Please, for the love of God.
Okay. Ooh. Oh.
Ooh.
Finally, something decent.
What? So wait, Chuck, are you know, just check you're not doing one.
Chuck wouldn't be going through the book. He'd just be kind of looking at that initial page.
Okay. I'd say Pip and Anna, as you're kind of flipping through, you both kind of stop on the same page as, like, you know, you guys have the bookworms of the group, I think. Actually, apart from Gabriel, but it's hard to see through his mask. But you kind of stop on a page and you notice something that doesn't kind of is out of pattern with the rest. And written in one of the lines, in between one of the lines, is you see it's just written. I guess this bit wouldn't be in common. This would be in another language.
Can you get that to pop back up again? I closed it by accident.
It should be in the journal page. Like if you go to the journal tab, it should be there.
Yeah, left behind journal.
Oh, okay.
Top, yeah.
Under tutorials. Okay, yeah, I see it. Thank you.
But you see written in what looks like infernal runes. You see something that doesn't match the rest.
Now, because you're saying it's an infernal rune, this is more so like it's just out of like pattern and not something that Pip would be able to read with his.
You've got comprehend languages, yes. So you take
But
a
I didn't
second.
know because it was a rune.
No. It's just that it's just like if common has lettering, infernal has runes. So it's more just like a different way to describe the language. So you read it and say, and I'll type it in chat.
If you're pointing it out, I'd also be able to read it.
Yeah, that's how I was gonna grab Zaxxon's attention, given that he can read it. Once I recognized it.
Whenever it's typed out, Pip would read it out loud.
That is what is there.
She shall be reborn. They will reunite once more.
Say that again.
She shall be reborn. They will reunite once more.
She?
Fuck.
Who the fuck is she?
It could be anybody.
Don't tell me this is some long lost love.
No. Oh. Well, it might be to somebody.
The Raven Queen. She's
Why wouldn't it
dead.
be?
If she wants to come back, she can come back. She's a fucking god.
She was immortal.
Exactly.
Exactly.
She ain't got to come back. She can do whatever the hell she wants.
Wait, that makes way too much sense. Oh my god. I need. Oh. Gabriel kind of just sits in the nearest chair. Oh shit.
Can we get that translated?
Yep, I got you.
Thank you.
What does it mean?
Okay, so
The numbers, Mason.
So if it is the Raven Queen, then did she have a consort or a lover? Do we know that?
I want to see if I know about or remember like anyone related to Asmodeus that would maybe want to reunite with him, or anybody related to him?
Go ahead and make a history check or a religion check. It's up to you.
I'm stressed.
I'm gonna do religion.
Okay, with a 13, nothing about Asmodeus, like in your readings, stands out to you. Nothing
Can I
about.
also do one?
Sure,
When you said history.
history or religion. Yeah. So yeah, Zaxxon, nothing about Asmodeus. You haven't read a crazy amount on the Lord of the Hells, but that doesn't really kind of trigger anything for you. Anna, again, nothing about Asmodeus. And you're kind of running through any she's reborn. The only real she that you have kind of come across throughout this adventure that's been related to anything have been the Raven Queen, and then there was that you can't. I'm not going to give you the full answer, but there was something in Casimir's office.
Wasn't it the statue that like?
The body.
Holy
the
fuck.
skeleton. The skeleton. Ooh! Fuck!
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Oh, the skeleton on. Oh, the. Oh!
Oh.
Frick, frick.
Fuck us.
It comes full circle.
Hey, fuck you, Sock. It's crazy.
That's right. Oh my god. So he's trying to resurrect. So it must be Casimir is trying to resurrect. Fuck. Did I not write down? Or no, we didn't know anything about. We couldn't find anything about the bones.
We
right?
don't know who she was, I don't think.
Where's
It was
my
a
notes?
tomb of a sort, I remember.
Eleanor. Where are my notes?
Wasn't it like a glass coffin? Or am I crazy?
No, you're right. There was a glass coffin in Casimir's
okay.
office.
And there was like dust all over it, like
It
diamond
was
dust.
gold.
Or gold and diamond dust, yeah. Oh no, those petals.
Well, the coffin. So the notes I wrote at the time, which I'm glad I found.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God.
It says, so there was a glass coffin with gold inlays to keep for support, and what looked like a female set of bones that they were laid beautifully within. The hands are crossed across the chest. She lays there quite peacefully, and then on top of the coffin or casket or whatever, there's very fine dust, really fine, almost like sand, but finer, and may have seen it before. There was a dead flower with many petals of the same flower laying on top of the casket. Flower we've seen earlier that day when the cleric attempted to revive the boy in the fog market. And the dust, we ended up finding out to be diamond dust, which was, I wrote down unusable. Diamond dust like this occurs after diamonds are used in rituals and components and spells. And that was the only thing I had noted as a result of that.
Casimir tried to resurrect this woman, and it didn't work. Figured out that her soul maybe had gone off to Kazath, and now he wants in. Does he want the throne at all?
Maybe he thinks that taking the throne will give him the power to be able to bring her back. Whoever she is.
Or maybe she's another chosen.
Or some other hellish devil.
Hmm.
But what about? But it says they will reunite once more. Who?
Did Casimir have a wife? Did he have a life before he became Casimir?
Frankly, I'm not sure I care.
But if we know who she is and who he was, maybe that will give us leverage against him if we're about to go up against him.
Why don't we check if she's still there?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
We're
And we
here.
can at least speak to Balinor to see if Balinor knows anything too.
And what of our friend? We leave him to be kidnapped or dead.
I think we all know where he's at.
Mm-hmm. I think we'll find him.
He'll be
He
at
could even
Casa.
be in there.
Did we find out if the trail of blood led anywhere?
No, just let out onto
Kinda
the
went out
street,
into the
and then it
Yeah.
kind of
yeah.
disappeared.
And then we saw like basically the courier.
Yeah, watching the house.
Yeah, the tiefling. Yeah.
The amount of blood, was it like someone has been cut open and they are
Grievously
like
wounded.
yeah, are they
or-
like dying, or was it like there's been a fight and someone's injured?
Kind of midway between the both. It looked like this was a pretty brutal fight.
Oh fuck. Okay. That changes things.
Hmm.
I think if we want to help our friend, or pay our debts at least, we know where he's going to be. So I think this is just more of a push with the information that there might be a female involved. We could use that to leverage crowbar. Maybe I
Well, the more information we have, the better. As much as I hate to leave Frederick out dry, if we are following this trail that Casimir is leading for us, i.e., Frederick, we could be walking in relatively blind.